Yo, what's up, It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video today. We're watching Beyond Dragon Ball Super. You know what I'm saying? The original Merno versus the Multiverse complete story. We got like 4 parts left, counting this one, so 3 more parts after this. So I'm watching, I might watch the 3 today, or 2 or 3 today. Then I know the final part's like an hour long, so it's like, fuck it. So, fuck it, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Around them seems to be changing. That's when Kefla went on to ask, hey, do you guys see that? The sky around us appears to be changing. What the heck is going on? Where did those two go? Wherever they are, Beerus mentions, one of them seems to be affecting everything so much that it's causing our dimension here to feel its effects.
Oh, shit.
Those two are going to destroy everything if this keeps going the way it's going, Kefla adds. Does anyone else feel that too? Android 35 chimes in. The air around us seems heavy and dense. I sense a very dark energy coming from a very far away place. Merno's causing all of this to happen, isn't he? As Vados went on to respond, my brother's power is beginning to affect and spread throughout all of space-time itself. A power-up of some kind. I can only hope the Grand Minister is in control of this entire situation, she adds. Wherever they may be fighting right now, as all the while we then get to see
What's
how
going
Merno
on?
began to power up with such intensity and fury that Merno went on to tell the Grand Priest, my very power alone speaks for itself, a bottomless void of unmitigated potential and experience. There is no other power that is greater than what you see before you. And you stand there and say that I am not ready? No. You are the one who isn't ready. Now
shit.
die, Merno shouts. To where once again, as soon as Merno had attempted
Calm as hell.
stabbing the Grand Priest by using his energy blade, with the Grand Priest then being shown having to avoid each and every single
Calm as hell.
That's when the Grand Priest went on to comment, you are so obsessed with claiming vindication that you are starting to lose the very focus you had when this initial battle started. Your skills are great, but they will not work on me, and you know it, the Grand Priest says. Stop this while you still have the chance, child. As Merno went on to respond, you're insane. I will never stop until you are dead. Dead, Merno shouts.
I think he don't like the Grand Priest.
Up with Merno's hand being shown attempting to do his best in doing everything he possibly could.
Then they got Millionaire? What the fuck?
That's when Merno went on to continue. You can't keep this up forever. One of these blades is bound to cut right through you. And if they don't, to where out of nowhere Merno had then gone in emerging through one of his portals by wielding an axe and shouting, then I'll just tear your head right off your shoulders with my axe.
Oh shit.
Now I got you right where I want you, Merno shouts. This is the end! To where as soon as Merno had then gone in lunging his axe forward, in assuming that this was going to be what puts the Grand Priest down for good, it was only then where all of a sudden, where Merno's axe had then ended up going right through the Grand Priest, as Merno went on to respond, impossible. It went right through him, but that can't be. My eyes weren't taken off of him. But it was only then from out of nowhere where the Grand Priest had gone in kicking
this
Merno
nigga
from
get
behind
Jutsu on
by
this
asking,
nigga
perhaps
Itachi.
your eyes are simply too slow to keep up with my speed. I'm surprised that you'd forget, the Grand Priest says. Was I too fast or were you too slow?
Oh
to where
shit.
As Merno was shown having to stabilize himself, that's when the Grand Priest went on to ask him, is the humiliation beginning to settle in yet, or do you need more of a reminder of the difference between us? As Merno went on to stick his arm out by responding, I'll show you the difference between us, fool. Now kneel. Kneel before the one true King of Kings before you are crushed. To where as Merno was then shown having to use his gravity technique and being shown having to weigh the Grand Priest down, with the Grand Priest shown having to struggle in standing up, that's when Merno went on to tell him, you will do exactly what you should have done long ago, and that's acknowledging your superior who stands before the throne. Now kneel, you dirty rat. To where as the Grand Priest was then shown slowly making his way down onto the floor, that's when Merno went on to continue. Good little pet, just like that. Is the gravity too much for you to bear? I can only imagine how painful this is for you. What a way to die, isn't it? Crushed to death by your own son. Good riddance, Merno says. But it was only then where Merno began to notice something very unusual, as Merno went on to put this into question by asking, what? No, damn it, no! You can't possibly be rising back up. No one has ever broken my gravity bind
Grand
technique.
Priest is
As the
him.
Grand Priest was shown doing, because as the Grand Priest was slowly making his way back up, it was only from there where the Grand Priest went on to inform his son by telling him, this hatred that you have for me will be your undoing, child. Like many of the other angels, I was hoping that you would be able to release this evil from your hearts that has consumed you, that has transformed you into the monster you are now. But I bear the knowledge of all skills, the Grand Priest adds, especially the ones you already know. Yeah, Merno asks, as he then went on to stick both arms out and using double the amount of gravity to hold the Grand Priest down. It was from that point on where Merno went on to continue, but how much can your body truly take before it breaks down on you? Remember, even you yourself said that an angel whose body is inactive is vulnerable to be broken, which is why my angels are all active and following their commands, the Grand Priest responds. Together as one. Our unity is what bothers you, Merno. We stand as one while you stand alone, and I as its frontline leader. Your greatest defeat didn't come by our hands, Merno. Your greatest defeat came from within, as the Grand Priest was finally shown standing back up, almost seemingly as though the gravity techniques that Merno was applying had no effect. That's when the Grand Priest went on to continue. When you lost your will to resist the temptations of power, that was when you met your end. You were to take my place one day as the Multiverse's greatest angel. I can see how wrong I was to place my faith in you, he says. As the very moment the Grand Priest
that nigga said he disappointed in you.
Merno away,
You had a parent say they were disappointed in you?
Back, as he then went on to respond, no. You won't. I won't let you snuff my glory away from me like you did before. I'll kill you, I swear, if it's the last thing that I ever do. And as soon as Merno from there was shown having to charge directly at the Grand Priest again, in an act of pure rage, that's when Merno went on to tell him, you are what created this. You are responsible for the horrors I've endured. What are you hiding, Merno asks. Face me, you coward. As the moment Merno was shown attacking the Grand Priest with the Grand Priest shown moving out of the way, that's when the Grand Priest went on to respond by telling him, in a matter of moments, I will show you exactly what I've been telling you this entire time.
Oh shit.
Our laws are in place for a reason. Life is meant to be lived and rules are meant to be obeyed, the Grand Priest says. As all the while with the Grand Priest shown talking to Merno, Merno had attempted in doing his best to try and attack the Grand Priest, with the Grand Priest further having to emphasize on Merno's failures by telling him, your siblings counted on you. They looked up to you as their leader. I couldn't stand by and watch them revere a monster in the making. It was why you were exiled, the Grand Priest says. It was why your fate was sealed. We were good to you until you decided to selfishly want more than what you can handle. To lust after something that was never meant to be yours. The power of the Omni Throne, the Grand Priest says. And Merno is pissed because he knows that the Grand Priest is in fact telling the truth. But even then, Merno still attempts to try and kill the Grand Priest anyway, with Merno from
you cooked.
To swing at the Grand Priest, with the Grand
Priest
he
ducking your shit like that. You're cooked.
Crucial moments where the Grand Priest went on to
You're
continue,
cooked, bucko.
You should know better than any other angel that I am not without love. I hoped for there to be something of the old Merno within you, but it's become painfully clear to me as of fighting you today that the once proud angel that I recognized as my equal is no longer within that vessel, the Grand Priest says.
Shit.
You've murdered your own kind in cold blood. You must pay. To where as soon as the Grand Priest was shown striking Merno and punching him in the stomach, Merno's body had once again gone and shattering all throughout different dimensions, as Merno himself even went on to put this into question by asking, what the hell is happening? How is he able to fight back against me like this? No, this will not be how it ends. I will not fall to you again. Whereas we then see how both Merno and the Grand Priest have now entered a completely different timeline, the future Trunks timeline, as a matter of fact, in which both
Damn, that nigga already got a bunch of bad shit happening.
Supreme, in which, as we see how the Grand Priest continues to punish Merno by attacking him, the Grand Priest then went on to continue. You've punished the innocent in favor of your own selfish desires. You've caused too much pain. As I smash you through each dimension, you will see that your actions will not be tolerated. This is for the disrespect you have brought onto our name, for the disrespect you have brought upon our race, along with the shameful acts that you have committed that was all in the name of your own ego and pride. For the horrors you've committed, the Grand Priest continues, for the evil that you've allowed to overtake both your mind and your body, for the destroyers you have harmed, for the mortals that you have slaughtered along the way, and for the countless lives you've snuffed. It will be you who will never know peace, the Grand Priest says.
Shit.
As the onslaught continues with the Grand Priest
your
showing
shit.
Merno in the stomach, that's when he went on to tell him, for going against the laws which made you into who you were, your great disruption will be no more. If it's the throne that you seek along with unlimited power, if it's the book of life that you want and the title of Supreme God that you are looking for, then you will need to get past me to obtain it. To where as soon as Merno's body was then once again shown having to crash through yet another dimension, this time around Merno had just so have happened to enter the original Dragon Ball timeline, in which little Goku had no idea as to what the heck was going on. As a terrified little Goku went on to comment, "Oh gosh, where did you come from? Who are you? What's happening?" "It's you," Merno says. "As a child, we've traveled back into the past. You rotten mortal scum, I will kill you and eradicate you across every timeline.
Damn.
Now die, worthless child." But before Merno could go on to kill little Goku, it was from there where the Grand Priest
traumatized
by kicking Merno in the face by telling him, "You will not harm the boy," in which once again Merno had gone and shattering through reality
I'm talking about
itself,
Grand.
and now shown entering another completely different dimension, as the Grand Priest went on to turn towards Goku by telling him, "Hello there, son Goku. It's an honor. Carry on with your day, little one. Worry not about what will happen. Continue to go about your day and become the difference maker that you will grow into becoming. I bid you a farewell," the Grand Priest says.
That's fire. I like that. I like how you did that.
On the other side with Merno emerging, that's when Merno went on to respond by telling the Grand Priest, "These timelines, every last one of them, are a result of the mistakes made by the gods, each one representing your hypocritical enforcement." To where as soon as the Grand Priest attempted to strike Merno again with Merno moving out of the way, that's when Merno went on to continue, "You can't keep this up forever, Minister. I'll wear you down and kill you if it's the last thing I do. You know killing me isn't going to be as easy as you think, which is why you can't do it." But that's when Merno attempted to attack the Grand Priest, with the Grand Priest then being shown having to dodge each and every single one of his strikes by responding, "You must have forgotten my role along with my potential and duties as protector," he says. "Who said I was trying to end you? If I intended for it to be that way, then it already would have been done," the Grand Priest says, as he then went on to
him around,
punch Merno in the stomach with such tremendous force that all around them yet again reality was beginning to shatter, as the Grand Priest went on to tell him, "But before that happens, first you will be punished. What you put out into the universe will be what you will receive in return," the Grand Priest adds. "You will know the feeling of what those who were destroyed by you felt like. Just as they had to suffer,
Grand Priest not even trying though. That shit crazy.
You stood by the phrase, an eye for an eye, did you not?" To where as Merno's body was then shown having to now enter the present timeline, with Merno shown grabbing onto the floor and responding, "God, no! I am better than this. I am stronger than you. I won't lose. I won't be destroyed."
You about to be.
Vados, "Look," Whis says, "could it really be?" "I think so," Vados responds. "He's hurt." As within that moment, we then see how the Grand Priest had made his way towards Vegito, as the Grand Priest then went on to inform Vegito by telling him, "Saiyan mortal Vegito."
He still disrespected this nigga, bruh. The nigga is whooping his ass. Stopped in the middle of whooping his ass. Went back to Vegito and said, "It looks like the spirit bomb is ready." What? I ain't gonna lie, you gotta destroy the whole. If you can destroy the whole universe right now, Merno, I wouldn't blame you.
Vegito, your multiversal weapon of war appears as though it is finally ready. You are to now use this and obliterate Merno once and for all, he adds. I trust that this will be enough to rid him from existence for good. You are to hold nothing back and unleash this bomb upon him with everything you have. That is an order, the Grand Priest says.
Oh, shit.
The Omni Kings seem to be enjoying this very much. It's what was needed in order for them to remain calm, but now is the time for the nightmare to come to an end, the Grand Priest says. We're ready, Vegito adds. If this is everything, then let this be the final nail in that bastard's coffin for good. Everyone, quickly, Vegito shouts. Get out of the way now! Oh, wow, is he going to launch it, the Omni King asks? He is! Launch it, launch it, launch it! As with a battle damage, Merno now being shown slowly having to stand up, that's when Merno went on to put this into question by asking, what? I should have known.
Nigga was standing up there.
Mortals get all of this energy from?
That how you thought they would get his ass whooped. Nigga forgot about the fucking spirit bomb.
I will not fall to any of you, Merno shouts. This will not be how this story ends. As with everyone, including Whis and Beerus, being shown getting behind Vegito, that's when Whis went on to tell him, use everything you've got, warrior. Count on it, Vegito responds. It's all or nothing right now, and this is our one and only chance to see this through. Now, here we go! In an act of madness and disbelief, that's when Merno went on to address the Grand Priest by shouting, you coward, now I see what you've been doing. You were buying time for the mortals to complete their attack. I will not be destroyed by you. Your pathetic attack will fail as it all failed before. But that's when Vegito had gone and wasting no time by then responding, we'll see about that, you monster. The time for you to pay for your crimes has come. You will not survive this one. This is the end for you, Merno. This is our all. Everything we have merged into one. For all the lives you've ripped away, for every universe you've destroyed, and for every timeline you've affected. Now you will pay. This is our spirit bomb, Vegito shouts. As the very moment we then see how Vegito had gone in launching the multiversal spirit bomb down at Merno, there was no possibility of Merno ensuring that he could escape this, as Merno from there went on to shout, I will not! As with Merno then shown having to grab onto the spirit bomb, that's when Beerus went on to chime in, but that's not possible. Whis, how is he able to hold the spirit bomb back like this? Oh no, it's as I feared, Whis says. With Merno damaged and seemingly vulnerable after engaging with the Grand Priest, I assumed he wouldn't have the power to hold the Saiyan spirit bomb back the way he is. Are you kidding me, Kefla asks? There's no way that freak is able to tank that attack like that. Just what more do we need to do to wipe him out for good, she asks, as even Vegito himself is now taken back by this, as Vegito went on to comment, what? There's just no way. He grabbed it.
Hell yeah, he about to start pushing that bitch back like Majin Buu, like Kid Buu.
Go! You will never destroy me, you filthy mortals, Merno shouts. It doesn't matter how much power you've collected to use against me. I am beyond it all. No, not like this, Vegito says. How the hell is he able to do this? Come on, we can't fail now. Push. As all the while with the Grand Priest having to see this, the Grand Priest then went on to say to himself, you continue to resist despite knowing that this may be the end. Why do you continue to defy me? Why are you so consumed with such anger towards us?
Nigga, you erased them.
Now understanding the gravity of the situation, it was from there on where both of them went on to act quickly, as one of the Omni Guards went on to comment, the situation has become too dangerous for us not to take action. Quickly, shield the Omni Kings and ensure the barrier holds, as the second Omni Guard went on to respond, understood. Reinforce the barrier to protect them from any possible outbursts that may occur from this attack as well. But despite having their own safety threatened, both of the Omni Kings seem to be having a blast, as the Omni Kings from there went on to shout, whoa, this is the greatest battle that I think I've ever seen. This is so cool. Look, Merno stopped the spirit bomb just like Jiren did during the tournament. I know, says the second Omni King. Do you think they can beat him?
Hell
Merno
no.
is really strong. Hey,
yeah,
look
he is strong.
He says, what's he doing? As with even Vegito now beginning to notice something, that's when Vegito went on to ask, what is he doing? No, there's just no way. Is he? He is. He's actually taking control of the spirit bomb, but that's not possible. What is he? As with the deranged Merno having to do exactly that, that's when Merno went on to ask, what happened, Fusion? You mortals just made the biggest mistake of your lives. And now that I have your weapon of war in my possession, it's time we turn this over and wipe you all out by using it. Which was exactly what Merno had then begun to do, because as Merno was slowly shown stepping on forward, and now slowly but surely being shown having to walk with the Spirit Bomb, that's when Merno went on to continue. You wretched, disgusting, inferior little worms actually believe that this would kill me? No, no. I will use this very weapon that you have created against you and rid you all from this world for good. This power, this weapon made from the life forms of every existing creature from across the multiverse will ultimately become your own undoing.
Oh,
this
shit.
is my weapon now. As we only then see how in fact Ultra Instinct Vegito was then beginning to lose ground, it was during that point where Vegito's body began to shake as Vegito went on to shout, no, 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 damn it, we're losing ground fast. He's still too strong. He's pushing us back. Damn you, no. Not like this.
Come on, Vegito.
But only then we're out of nowhere, Mastered Ultra Instinct Beerus had gone in assisting Vegito to push back the Spirit Bomb by telling him, damn it, Saiyan, like hell we will lose.
Yes, sir. What I'm talking about? Finally, nigga, do something.
Been through with him to reach this point. Now come on, Beerus shouts. I'm getting sick of looking at his face. Let's finish this once and for all and put him out of his misery. Lord Beerus, you came, Vegito says. Yes, Saiyan, and it might be the last time that I ever do if we don't kill him right now, so hurry up and let's get rid of him before he gets rid of us. Now push, Fusion! As once more out of nowhere, we then also see how full-powered Super Saiyan 3 Kefla had also joined the fray, in further providing her assistance to aid Vegito by telling him, we are right here with you on this. Fighting this angel has taken more of a toll on us than expected, so let's turn this bastard's lights off for good.
Alright, okay. Wefla, W Wefla.
Not the time, Kefla shouts. Now push back.
Sound like a Twitch streamer now, Wefla.
So the lambs are starting to gather for
Weirish,
the great
nigga.
slaughter, are they? Merno asks. You mortals and gods are so far beyond your own contradictions. You do not succumb to evil. You are the great evil, Merno says.
Oh, shit.
You created it and spread it with minds you shouldn't possess, and as such, you punish me? Each of you, together, you will all die. And this will be my instrument of destruction that will be used in your annihilation. As once more we then get to see how both Android 35 and Golden Majin Buu have now joined in assisting our heroes to push the Spirit Bomb back. It was only from there where Vegito went on to tell them, you guys, thank you. Now give it everything you have, everyone. Use every ounce of energy that you have to blow this monster away for good. Push! God damn it, Beerus says he's not budging at all. This is crazy. He's got to, Vegito responds. Hold the line. Keep pushing, everyone. Don't give in now. To where even then we're out of nowhere, Vados had then taken initiative in charging directly at Merno by shouting, that's enough, you lunatic. We've had enough of your reckless acts of destruction. Merno, this is where you die. To where even as Vados was shown attempting to attack Merno, with Merno being shown having to hold
hit him with the
one hand, while in the other simultaneously being able to fight off his own sister. That's what
that's crazy. No. That's him.
Who you're fighting here, Vados. It's hopeless.
Turning him.
You are hopeless. The grand coward put his faith into this? Into you traitorous hypocrite.
Hey Vada, why don't you like help them push the Spirit Bomb? I think that's more useful.
And yet you waste it all on your own self-interest, catering to creatures who are far beneath you as life forms, such as your precious mortals and pathetic god of destruction. And here I thought you would have been much smarter than this. You failed. As it was
Oh,
within
shit.
that moment where Merno had gone and blowing his sister back, only for Vados to be shown stabilizing herself and responding, no, not like this. I've got to help them. I've got to try even if it destroys me. Merno, it is not me who has failed, Vados says. You are the one who has failed. And as soon as Vados was then shown firing a gigantic attack at Merno, it was only then shown where Merno was not only holding back the spirit bomb with one hand, but now also Vados
Oh,
is
that bit
attacking
back
at
one
the
hand's
same
crazy.
time, to where within that moment we then see how both Jiren and Broly have joined in assisting our heroes, as from that point on, even Jiren went on to comment, don't let up. He's got to break at some point. Now push. Damn it, we're trying, Beerus shouts. He's not moving. Fusion, use more of your power. I am, Vegito shouts. He's just too strong. How is he able to keep this up? Well, it's either going to be him or us, Kefla says.
Sure.
And I refuse to let it be us. Now push, guys! As even with Vados herself shown doing the exact same thing, Vados from there went on to tell Merno, you've morphed into the very thing you hate. Your existence cannot be allowed to roam freely. You won't win this, far from it. You're a fool, Sister Merno says. You will know your place once you see with your own eyes how helpless you truly are to make a difference. The contradiction of the gods and angels will be corrected. Now die, Merno shouts, as he not only went on to redirect Vados' own blast right back at her, but by the saving grace of Whis, it was only then during that moment where Whis went on to appear by grabbing onto Vados and telling her, quickly now, not on my watch you won't.
This nigga was holding, okay, that nigga Merno, I see you.
Responding, tell me something, Whis. How long do you think you can run and hide from me once I'm done killing everyone and destroying everything in this universe, including your sorry excuse for a god of destruction? To where all the while, as this was all going on, the Grand Priest kept observing as he went on to then say,
Damn, Grand Priest, help them niggas out.
That you were able to rival me as I am, all this power, this potential since birth. Wasted, he says. I never wished to lose you, nor any other of my children, he says, but this will mark the first and the last, the Grand Priest says, by my hands. As it was during this moment where it seemingly looked as though Vegito had found his opening, as from that point on, Vegito then went on to shout, do it now, everyone! Hit him with everything you've got! Which was exactly what everyone was showing together, as we not only see Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, full-powered Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Angel Margarita, Angel Whis, Angel Vados, Golden Majin Buu, Mastered Ultra Instinct Jiren, Mastered Ultra Instinct Beerus, full-powered Super Saiyan 3 Kefla, Android 35.
Everybody, nigga, you don't gotta name them, nigga. You ain't gotta name them. We see them.
In doing everything they possibly could in trying to get the spirit bomb to envelop Merno whole, it was from that point on where Whis went on to comment, quickly, sisters, we must aid them. This is for Topo and Dispo, Jiren shouts. For Belmont and Universe 11. Gohan, focus, Piccolo shouts. Use everything you have. Now's our chance. Damn you, just die already, Beerus shouts. This one is for both Hit and Champa, you bastard, Kefla shouts.
Shit.
You won't destroy us, Vegito chimes in. Not as long as there is still air that is able to enter my body, we will do everything within our ability to destroy you once and for all, Angel. You will never overpower our will to fight. As with Merno also shown doing everything he possibly could to hold the spirit bomb in place, as of course even Merno now looks as though he is seemingly overwhelmed by this, it was only from that point on where even the Omni Kings kept observing by asking, hey, look, do you think this is it? I don't know, says the second Omni King. I think he's still trying to reverse the spirit bomb and launch it back. How is he not budging? Jiren asks. Hey, do you feel that? Beerus questions. No, don't let him reverse it. I'm trying, Vegito says, as Merno once again was shown also trying to do his best in doing so. It was even from there where Gohan went on to shout, no, we can't. We've got to break his guards so it can go through. You will all be sorry, Merno says. Impressive, I will admit. However, you can't kill me.
Damn.
And now I will kill You.
Oh,
As there now
shit.
appears to be a stalemate with the Grand Priest having to look on, that's when the Grand Priest went on to say to himself, your resistance has gone as far as to show me how deep your hatred runs in wanting to obliterate all of creation for the sake of your own ego. He is obsessed by wanting to right the wrongs that he believes were made by the gods. Yet when staring at the face of your own annihilation, your hatred is what drives you to never break, he says.
Yeah, he's probably like,
Matos,
you know,
is there
kill him
anything
or
more
something.
that we can do that will get this bomb to envelop him whole, Whis asks. At this rate, he will turn and use the bomb against us, with Vados responding, it's stuck. The bomb's not budging, Whis. He's waiting for us to burn through our power so that he may throw the spirit bomb back at us. Hey, Kefla shouts. He's slowly nudging the bomb our way. We're losing ground here, you guys. Quickly, exert your power, Saiyan Golden Majin Buu shouts. He's gaining control over it, Mastered Ultra Instinct Jiren shouts. We must not relinquish our positions. Hey, Saiyan, keep pushing. He's taking control, one of the Omni Guards says. Quickly, prepare for the worst. Defend the kings with your life and do not let that bomb reach their vicinity. I will teleport them back to the palace in case things get out of hand and we are no longer able to control the situation, the second Omni Guard says. Stand by, as the Omni Kings themselves seem to be enjoying every second of this, as the Omni Kings went on to shout, I've never seen anything like this before, have you? What if he sets that bomb off and it explodes, with the second Omni King responding, no, I've never, but this is the greatest battle that I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I wonder what he will do with that spirit bomb now. As with Merno shown having to hold a spirit bomb, that's when Merno went on to shout, so, the pack of rats have failed yet again. A valiant effort, I must add, but now this weapon is mine. I told you from the very beginning, my power is incomprehensible. No amount of energy that you collect will ever destroy what I am.
Shit.
Now to finish this for good, once and for all. But then, it was only as Merno was holding the spirit bomb where the Grand Priest went on to chime in, I agree. It's time that we put an end to this nightmare you've caused for good, child. As with the Grand Priest now being shown having to hover in front of Vegito, that's when he went on to continue, if your life can change just as it once changed before, then it can always be changed again for the better if allowed for it to happen. But no matter how many chances you were given, you just don't want to change. Fallen angel, your fate is inescapable. You will be eradicated from this world whether you have untold amounts of power or not.
Oh shit.
Let the weapon created through the unity of all life within the multiverse be your ultimate undoing. You were given one too many chances to see if you can
Grand Priest.
He says, but you failed. You will be extremely lucky to survive this if you are able to, boy. I wanted to see if you would change, the Grand Priest says, to see if there was anything left of the goodness that I once saw within you remaining. But I now see that there is none, only darkness, he adds. Yet my foolishness is what led me to believe that there was still hope that remained.
Yeah, that nigga was taking out universes, bro.
To lose you, the Grand Priest tells Merno, but was hoping you'd change. But to my great disappointment, you have not changed one bit, boy. No, Merno says, wait, hold on. What are you doing?
No beg now.
For the first time, take a look at a flashback back when Merno was actually a good angel. It was only from that point on where the Grand Priest
not a flashback.
I placed my trust
I ain't know watching fucking Naruto.
turn your back on everything that I have done for you, he says. I saw greatness within you, a young, capable, and powerful angel who I sought to take my place when my day comes. Where this inexplicable evil had come from is beyond me, but only you would know, now wouldn't you, he asks. I watched you grow and trained you since birth, only to later see that you were a mere animal that just so happened to resemble an angel. Like every teacher, I wanted you to become the best, and even to one day surpass me in every field there was that I have taught you in. You were once a humble and giving angel, one without pride and envy, he says. I watched as you trained your brothers and sisters,
Lil Weez, look at Lil Weez,
them along the way as any big brother would in your position. But then I've watched as you murdered them in cold blood, your own siblings, only to draw me out in the process to battle. And when it came
I don't know why he thought he was chained. That nigga killed his own fucking siblings.
The Omni King for the first time. You were in disbelief that we, as superior beings as you deemed, had to bend to the will of a lesser life form due to their childish nature. But what you fail to understand is that you can't replace God, Merno. You cannot replace those who have already existed long before you. And so I watched as this evil festered inside of you, disgusted by the thought of having to obey such a being, thinking that you knew it all and believed that you could do better, he says, even though you know that it was within your best interest to do what you were told. You sought out the book of life and wanted to rewrite history to your liking.
Oh shit.
That is not how this goes, Merno. Your fate has been decided. Let the power of those whom you hate so much be what destroys you for good. To whereas the Grand Priest was then shown having to use enough force,
shit, this the end?
The Genki Dama having to consume Merno, it was only during that moment where Merno had attempted in doing everything he could to stop this, as Merno went on to shout, No, I am the one above all, not you, not them, I won't let it. No! We stand united, the Grand Priest tells him. United
one nation.
As one.
Under God. Yes, sir.
To lose complete control of the advantage that he once had, it was only right then and there where the Grand Priest had gone in pushing the Spirit Bomb directly into Merno, with Merno from that point being shown having to be swallowed whole by the multiversal Spirit Bomb. It was during that point in time where the Spirit Bomb had gone in pushing Merno back so much so that everything that resided within the universe itself...
Damn, Y'all nigga here remember the... Damn, do y'all still know the Pledge of Allegiance? I haven't done it since school. They find I'm not a true American. Why did thought come... I'm sorry. This thought came on watching fucking anime. I'm sorry.
Was on the brink of destruction, as even the Omni Kings themselves could not believe this. That's when the Omni Kings went on to shout, Wow, it got him! Merno's been overtaken by the multiversal Spirit Bomb. Oh my goodness!
Sure.
Says the second Omni King, but the light is so bright. Will the bomb explode? I think it's about to explode. Everything is shaking. In which, as the gigantic Spirit Bomb was shown having to make its way deeper into outer space, in obliterating every single star that it came across, that's when Beerus went on to shout, My universe! The bomb is going to destroy us all! It's so strong, Vegito shouts. I can't see a thing. Everyone, brace yourselves! Margarita, Whis, quickly, Vado shouts. Our barriers must shield us from the impact. Look at that thing go, Kefla chimes in. It's shredding everything in its path. But then, to reassure that the multiverse, along with our heroes, are not destroyed, the Grand Priest went on to create a barrier and chiming in by responding, I will protect you all. Stay within the walls of my shield and brace yourselves, he says, as it was only right then and there during that moment where the multiversal Spirit Bomb had gone in igniting itself deep within outer space, in going as far as to create such a powerful and gigantic explosion that if it were not for the Grand Priest, everything would have been destroyed. As the Grand Priest went on to continue, I use the portion of my power to seal each universe. The explosion of this attack will not destroy it. However, mostly all within it may perish. These acts may be restored and repaired. Merno's actions will be reversed soon, he says. To whereas we finally then see how the Spirit Bomb had gone off in destroying everything in sight, with everything now slowly having to settle on in, that's when Kefla went on to ask, Are we dead? Holy crap, that was terrifying. Gosh, look at it all. There's nothing out there but dust and rocks. With Android 35 chiming in, there was no way that without the Grand Priest's barrier could we have survived something like that on our own. Pay attention, Beerus says. Is he gone? Was he destroyed? I'm not reading his energy, with Vegito responding, I'm not sure either, but I don't sense his life energy anywhere.
Me either.
We watched him take the hit head on, Vado says. Anyone sense him anywhere? With Whis responding, I don't. And I don't think he was able to escape on time either. What say you, Grand Minister, Margarita asks, with the Grand Priest responding, from what I saw, he was trapped and unable to get out of the way of that attack when it made contact with his body. However, as I scan the multiverse, I am unable to pick up his life energy from either of them. Omni Guards, are the Kings safe? The Grand Priest asks. Are they alright? With the Omni Guards responding, they are both safe and protected, Grand Minister. Our barrier was able to hold and there was no harm done onto them. Good, Whis says, the power of that spirit bomb would have leveled everything, including us, if we didn't take measures to protect ourselves. Give it a few minutes so we can truly be sure, the Grand Priest says. The end result left no stone unturned, and his energy has completely disappeared.
Damn.
How fitting, the Grand Priest says, a black hole, a symbol of everything you were deep down at your very core.
Damn, talk your shit.
If this is truly the end, then we will begin the process of rebuilding all of the damages that were made since his arrival. You brought this onto yourself through your own actions, Merno. As the Omni Kings are yet still excited as they also went on to chime in, you weren't lying when you said this was going to be the greatest battle, Grand Priest. Look at that giant black hole over there. What an explosion, says the second Omni King. That was one of the biggest explosions that I've ever seen. So what do you think, Kefla asks? There's nothing out there. Do you think that did it? Do you think that finally did him in for good? With Jiren responding, if his essence and energy cannot be felt, then this could truly be it, he says. I don't see how anyone could have survived something like that, so I don't think he made it. Then I don't think we are needed, the Grand Priest says. All appears quiet. Then so be it, he says. Come, you can all rest here for the moment, he says. You may all take the time that you need to heal and catch your breath. Angels, if you may, heal everyone if you are able to, and take this moment to let loose. Ugh, it's about time, Mastered Ultra Instinct Vegito says. That bastard was stronger than I ever imagined him being. He took everything out of us and then some. He almost reversed it. Oh, thank goodness it's over and he's gone. Ugh, good riddance, Beerus shouts. It's about time he died. That freak almost threw that bomb right back at us, with Android 35 responding, ugh, what a struggle. That was close. As even then, with the Omni Kings still shown having to be excited, that's when they both went on to shout, that was the greatest thing I have ever seen. Oh, that was so much fun. He's gone. The spirit bomb destroyed him. I don't think anything will ever top that, says the second Omni King. Everything went boom. Oh, that was the most exciting thing ever. What a battle.
Childish ass niggas.
Was so amazing. As the Grand Priest,
I see why he want to kill them motherfuckers. Shut the fuck up.
Only from that point on, Whis went on to approach the Grand Priest by telling him, thank you for all that you have done for us, Grand Minister. There is no telling what would have happened if you haven't helped us. As with the Grand Priest remaining eerily quiet, that's when Whis went on to ask, is everything alright with you, Grand Minister? You look a bit disturbed. Is there anything that may be troubling you during this time? With the Grand Priest responding, it's not over, Whis. I sense him now. As to the horrifying shock of everybody there, a voice then went on to shout, you disgusting slave!
Oh shit.
How dare you? Did you truly think
shit.
As lo and behold, up above them, we then see how a portal had then began to open up, with the silhouette of Merno being shown in the background. That's when he went on to continue, I am not done with you. I am Merno, the strongest and mightiest life form to ever exist.
Cap.
I am the ruler of all things, the supreme god of gods. In which, as Merno was then shown having to step on through in looking incredibly battle damaged, it only now appears as though Merno is in a severely weakened state, as he then went on to continue, and I live you. You hurt me. You nearly killed me. You and your collective
portal's crazy.
But now what will you do? Now where will you run?
I mean, the Grand Priest still alive.
All of you will pay dearly for what you did to me. Especially you, Grand Priest. If that was your all, now you are left with nothing. And since you are left with nothing, as damaged as I am, now it's time for me to pay you back for what you just did to me.
Alright. Damn. Alright. Alright, so next, the final one could be an hour long for sure. So make sure y'all stay ready for that one. This is fire, man. The spirit bomb did not finish him. He teleported. I mean, he, whatever. He used a fucking whatever. Anyway, he survived. The nigga survived, and damn, that nigga almost pushed that shit back, son. Shout out to the Grand Priest. You need to finish this off, Grand Priest. You know what I'm saying? You need to finish this off. You know, so that nigga terrorized the universe enough. He killed enough of your kids enough. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. I can't wait till the next one, man. Make sure y'all become a member and join the Discord. And comment down below what y'all think of the story, man. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.